Hello everyone, I'm Rupali Meshram. Today we are going to see Standard 4th, Chapter number 3, Maratha Sardars, the famous House of the Bhonsles. In that, the first topic, period of unrest. As the sons preached devotion to God, the brave Maratha Sardar started a tradition of bravery. So as after the teaching of devotion to God by the sons, the brave Maratha Sardars, they had started the tradition of bravery. That is, to be brave and to believe on God. This type of mindset they had started. This was a period of great unrest. The two sultans, the Adil Shah of Bijapur and the Nizam Shah of Ahmednagar, were constantly at war with each other. They made use of the armies of Maratha Sardars in these wars. So as they had given the two sultans, the Adil Shah of Bijapur and the Nizam Shah of Ahmednagar, these were the two Sardars who were continuously fighting with each other, and they became the enemies of each other, and they made use of the armies of Maratha Sardars in these wars. The brave Maratha Sardars. The Marathas were both brave and tough. They were also fearless and loyal to their masters. Yes, the Maratha Sardars, they were too brave and they were tough, that each and every situation with fearlessly and with loyal behavior they were facing in any situation. They were proud of their achievements on the battlefield. So as whatever the achievement they will get, they were proud of themselves because they are brave and they are tough to fight others. So as they were fearless and they were loyal to their masters also, and at the battlefield they feel themselves very proud. The brave Maratha soldiers with a spear in hand and a sword at the side would ride in his Sardar's cavalry. So as the Maratha soldiers with a spear in hand and a sword in the another hand, this was the look of the Sardars in the cavalry. All the Maratha Sardars had their own private armies. If such a Sardar went to the Sultan with his army, the Sultan gave him employment, made him Sardar of his kingdom, and sometimes conferred a Jagir upon him. The Sardar who received such a Jagir considered himself a Raja. So this was the situation of the Maratha Sardars, that they had their own private armies. So as if such a Sardar went to the Sultan with his army, the Sultan gave him employment, that is job, he will give job, and also he made them him a Sardar of his kingdom, and sometimes he conferred a Jagir to him to collect the Chauthai and Sardeshmukhi of that particularly region. The Sardar who received such a Jagir, he called him as a Raja. There were many famous Maratha Sardars at the court of Ahmednagar and Bijapur. The more famous among them were the Jadhavs of Sindhkhed, Nimbarkars of Paltan, Ghorpades of Mudhul, Morays of Javali, Bhonsles of Verud. The Sindhkhed Jadhavs were descendants of the Yadavs of Devgiri. Jizabai, the mother of Shivaji Maharaj, was the daughter of Lakhuji Rao Jadhav of Sindhkhed. So as a little information they had given about the Maratha Sardars, the famous Maratha Sardars that were in the court of Ahmednagar and Bijapur. They are as Jadhavs of Sindhkhed, Nimbarkars of Paltan, Ghorpades of Mudhul, and Morays of Javali, and Bhonsles of Verul. These were the famous Sardars, famous Maratha Sardars which in the court of Ahmednagar and Bijapur. So here the Sindhkhed Jadhavs were descendants of the Yadavs of Devgiri. Jizabai, and the mother of Shivaji Maharaj, was the daughter of Lakhuji Rao Jadhav of Sindhkhed. Tradition of valor. All these Sardars were brave, but many of them were sworn enemies of one another. Yes, all the Sardars, the tradition of valor in that given as all these Sardars were brave, but many of them were sworn of enemies. Means they were the enemies of each other also. They never thought that they should unite and do something for their own people. So as each and every Sardar, he was thinking of himself. No one was thinking of the other people. So as never they had united and never they had tried to do something for the people. So all their valor and bravery served the interest of others. So as whatever the valor they are having, whatever the bravery they are having, it was of the others' use. For their personal use, it never had been used as for their own people. Even so, they kept alive the warlike spirit, especially among the young. Many famous soldiers were born in their families who kept alive the tradition of valor. Among the famous families, the Bhonsles of Verul showed great bravery and enterprise. So as under this, that the spirit of warlike spirit was kept in each and every young Sardars, and also many famous soldiers were born in their families who kept alive the tradition of their valor and their bravery. Among the famous families, the Bhonsles of Verul showed great bravery and enterprise in the war life. The temple of Grihashneshwar. It was about 400 years ago. The temple of Grihashneshwar near the Verul caves was falling to pieces. The walls had developed cracks. The priest also had deserted the temple. Thus, the temple, which was built in honor of a great god, was totally neglected. All the devotees who came there mourned over the sorry state of the temple, but no one thought of repairing it. A great devotee of Shiva visited the temple regularly. So as about the Grihashneshwar temple, which is the 400 years ago, this temple is near Verul caves, which was falling at that time, but many different kings, they own that, so they feel very sorry about it, but no one had tried to repair it. So as the pieces of that caves was falling due to the cracks, and the priest also had deserted the temple. This temple, which was built in the honor of great god, which was totally neglected by the Sardars and other kings, and no one of the people they had thought of repairing the temple. So as a great devotee of Shiva visited the temple regularly, he would put flowers and bell on the lingam and express his innermost thought to the god. He carried out extensive repair to the temple and restored it to its original condition. So as a great devotee of Shiva, he visited regularly to that temple, and whenever he visited that place, he put flowers and bell on the lingam, and also he expressed innermost thought to the god, and also he carried out many extensive repairs in that temple and tried to restore it was like a original one. He also made arrangements for the proper maintenance of temple. Now there were lights both side and outside the temple, and the lost grandeur of Grihashneshwar was restored. Who was this devotee who did all this? He was Maloji Raje Bhosle. So as the work which is done by this king, or who was this person? So as Maloji Raje Bhosle, this was the person who restored the Grihashneshwar temple, and he was the devotee of Shiva. The remaining part of this chapter we are going to see in the next part. Let's revise what we had studied today. So we had seen Nizam Shah and Adil Shah used the armies of the Maratha Sardars in their constant warfare. Also, the most famous among the Sardars in the court of Nizam Shah and Adil Shah were Jadhavs of Sindhkhed, Nimbalkars of Fulton, Ghorpades of Mudhul, Mores of Javali, and Bhosles of Verul. These were the famous Sardars in the court of Nizam Shah and Adil Shah. They received Jagirs and considered themselves as a Raja. That we had seen in this today's topic. Also we had seen the Babaji Raje Bhosle was the Patil of Verul village. His sons Maloji and Vithoji caught the attention of Malik Ambar and the Krishneshwar near Verul, which is restored by the Maloji Raje. Maloji Raje Bhosle. So as the restoration of this temple, which was neglected by the other Sardars and other king, this was restored by the person Maloji Raje Bhosle. So this was the content which we had discussed today. The remaining topic we are going to see in the next. That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe my channel for my latest notification. Thank you.